Sarah Davis, born May 18, 1976, is an American politician and a Republican member of the Texas House of Representatives. She was first elected in the Tea Party wave of 2010. Davis's district contains the Galleria and the Texas Medical Center. Political views. Davis has served on multiple committees in the State House, including chairing the Ethics Committee. Davis won her fourth term in the Texas House in the general election held on November 8, 2016. She polled 48,192 votes, 53.6%, to defeat the Democrat Ben Rose, who drew 38,958, 43.3%. Libertarian Gilberto Gil Velasquez, Jr. received the remaining 2,831 votes, 3.2%. LGBT policy. In the 82nd legislature, Davis received an F from Equality Texas for supporting Tea Party Rep. Wayne Christian's attempts to end LGBT resource centers. In the 83rd legislature, Davis received a C from Equality Texas. When asked about performing same-sex wedding ceremonies, Davis said, "I believe marriage is a religious sacrament, and the government should not force congregations to perform the ceremonies." Quote, in 2014, Equality Texas endorsed Davis while Davis was being challenged by another Republican, Bonnie Parker. Gun reform. In 2015, Davis voted in favor of HB 972 allowing guns on college campuses. This law also allowed guns to be brought into the buildings and dorms of universities in Texas. In 2013, Davis voted in favor of HB 1076, meaning that gun vendors in Texas would not be required to conduct criminal background checks. Davis has received the endorsement by the National Rifle Association and the Texas State Rifle Association. Davis authored the bill to reduce license fees for concealed carry licenses issued to retired military and law enforcement personnel. In 2010, the National Rifle Association and Texas State Rifle Association both gave her an A on her position on gun rights. Davis voted in favor reducing the penalty for carrying a gun in a prohibited location, including a high school, college sporting event, a church, or a hospital. The penalty was reduced from a Class A misdemeanor to a Class C misdemeanor. Education. The 2011 state budget, voted for by Davis, cut $5.4 billion from public schools. The budget resulted in the elimination of 10,000 teaching positions and widespread cuts to pre-kindergarten programs. In 2012, Davis claimed her vote on the budget did not reduce funding for public education. PolitiFact rated Davis's claim, "Pants on Fire." Quote, in 2015, Davis opposed limiting pre-K class sizes to 18 and opposed ensuring that teachers met certain qualifications. In that same session, Davis voted to table Amendment 4 on HB 1, meaning that the public education budget would be cut by $800 million. Crime. Davis authored and passed a bill which strengthened the ability of prosecutors to pursue child pornography cases. Healthcare. In 2016, Davis won the endorsement of Texans for pro-life. In 2011, Davis voted against a bill to require physicians to conduct intravaginal sonograms prior to even pharmaceutically induced abortions, citing her opposition to legislative interference in the doctor-patient relationship. Davis likened this legislation to the government takeover of the doctor-patient relationship by Obamacare, and as a Republican who believes in limited government, personal freedom and individual responsibility, Davis said the government should not practice medicine. Davis voted for a bill that prohibits the state from funding facilities that perform abortions. In 2013, she voted against a bill that increases abortion facility requirements, regulates the administration of abortion-inducing drugs, and prohibits abortions after 20 weeks of gestation. Davis stated at the time that the bill constituted a de facto ban on abortions and would not withstand constitutional scrutiny. Shortly after the ban was enacted, the law was indeed held unconstitutional by a Texas federal judge, though that decision is now on appeal. During the 2013 debate on the abortion restrictions bill, Davis offered an amendment to the abortion bill which retained the 20-week ban, but which deleted the unconstitutional facility restrictions, and instead incorporated exceptions for cases of rape, incest, danger to the mother's life and severe fetal abnormalities. Limited government. Davis has been named a fighter for free enterprise by the Texas Association of Business. She voted to permanently exempt small businesses from paying the state margins tax. Davis voted to require drug screening of those seeking unemployment benefits. She voted to require photo identification to vote, voted to end sanctuary cities, and she voted to fund increased border security. Gubernatorial dispute. After clashing with Governor Greg Abbott in the 2017 summer special session, Davis's opponent Susanna Dokupel received the first endorsement by Greg Abbott this election cycle. In addition, Abbott has been an active and vocal opponent of Davis's campaign, even saying that Davis completely disregards her very own constituents and puts her own personal, petty politics ahead of the greater good for the people of the state of Texas. Quote, political group ratings. In 2017, the interest group, Texans for Fiscal Responsibility, founded by Michael Quinn Sullivan, scored her at 32% and rated her as one of the top 10 worst legislators of 2017. Personal life. She is married to Kent Adams. Electoral history. Texas State House elections. 2010 2012 2014